Hey, Keith.
Hi.
Welcome to the first episode of our Gundam mini-series. This is an OVA of Gundam games.
Official video activity.
Official video game
Episode.
episode. Yeah.
This is going on our new Run Button app.
I've been deep into some Gundam shit for the past couple months, and
I've been shallow into some Gundam shit for the past couple months.
for my birthday, I put up an Amazon wish list with a few older Gundam games and said to people, hey, I would like to do some videos of these games if you were to purchase them for us.
So
and then,
here's
and
a
then
video
they did.
of a PS4 game that Kyle bought for
And
himself.
here's a game. Here's one that's not one of those games that I bought for myself. But that's just our first one. The next one we're going to PS2. We got a Dreamcast game, a PS1 game, and a PS3 game. The whole gamut.
Yeah. Gamut.
PlayStations 1 through 4 represented, and the Dreamcast.
Honestly, Dreamcast underrepresented.
Dreamcast is underrepresented by everything all the time,
Yeah.
including itself.
Yep.
So, yeah. Let's get in here. This is Gundam Breaker 3. This was when I started tweeting about doing Gundam models and stuff. People were like, "Hey, you should play Gundam Breaker 3."
So what's Gundam Breaker
Really-
3?
Gundam Breaker 3 didn't come out in America, but when I started tweeting about Gundam stuff, people were like, play Gundam Breaker, don't play the new one that just came out in America because it sucks. Play the older one that didn't. So I imported that, but this is the Asian version, which features an English translation. So it's effectively in English, but
Look at that big ass Gundam.
look at that. That's my Gundam.
Not so
you
big.
like it?
Not as big as a Gundam from a show.
No, it is. That's
No.
yes.
It's a little bit too small.
No, it's not.
It-
This is a scale Gundam. 1-to-1, baby.
I don't know. I think it's a little smaller.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it depends on if you want to even call it a Gundam, because the head on there, that's some kind of Zaku, some kind of Xeon Cyclopean ordeal.
Yeah.
But so Gundam Breaker is a game. It's real. If you could see in these videos back here, it's really a game based less on Gundam the anime and more on Gundam the models. Though there they are. Look, they advertising right here.
Oh, that's fun. You
So
can buy toys of the ships you drive.
Look at these plastic pieces. But for real though, okay, let me go to this store.
But why
here.
is it that they're showing you building different Gundams, Kyle?
Because that's what you do in Gundam Breaker. You assemble your own Gundam from the many parts that you collect here. And in the store here, you buy these models.
I think we have to talk about terms real quick. Are we going to call the mechs, or are we just gonna say every fucking thing is a Gundam?
Everything's a Gundam.
Everything's
I
a
don't.
Gundam.
I don't have time for anything.
You don't
else,
have time
yeah.
to call that not a Gundam.
I mean, that's. So this I would obviously call a Zaku because that's what it is.
But you'd call it a mech.
Yeah,
Zaku is a kind
sure,
of mech. But we
yes.
could just say
it's a mobile,
they're all Gundams.
a mobile suit, if you will.
Are we just gonna be? That's a Gundam. These are all Gundams.
I guess.
Shenmue's name is Shenmue.
No. Okay.
See, this is why we need to say this ahead of
There's
time.
lots of different mobile suits. There's lots of different mobile suits in Gundam, but I think what it really comes down to is when I tweeted a screenshot from an episode of Zeta Gundam that said, since the beginning, there's only been 2 sexes, and then I added Gundam and Zaku. Those are the 2 sexes of Gundam.
Wait, that's
Everything's
from
a Gundam
Gundam?
or a Zaku.
Gundam said from the beginning there's only been 2 sexes?
It was from the 80s.
Okay.
Gundam has a lot of gender politics in it, and they're outdated now, but they were kind of progressive for Japan back then. Like, as
Yeah,
I'm watching
sure.
it, I'm like, this is problematic, but I'm still kind of impressed.
And everything I've ever seen from Gundam, which is not much, but it's always been ahead of the curve.
So,
But I haven't seen any of the Gundams that people say are bad, so...
the reason I highlighted this Zaku model here is because this is an actual... I have this box in my bedroom. I built this a couple months ago.
I
and
think
then
Zaku's look stupid, and I would never.
oh, they look so rad.
I think that they look dumb.
But anyways, I popped this game in and was like, oh my god, I have that, and it's in the game now.
I don't think that all of the Xeon stuff looks bad. I just think that specifically like the standard Zaku looks bad.
Oh, what about a Goof custom? Want a Goof custom?
yeah, that's
It's a
great.
Goof or a Goof. There's there's no.
It's probably Goof.
The dub that I watched was all over the place. Most people said Guff, but some people definitely said Goof. I think someone even said, they've taken out our entire Goof troop. And I was like, oh, no! Goofy and Max, not the Goof troop!
You are still clipping. You've got to move the mic away from your mouth.
Hey!
And now I have to turn you up.
Don't forget the Rick Diaz. You want to go battling in your Rick Diaz? Anyways, so here in the store we can buy the models, and the models we get all the component pieces that we can then, if I want the legs from Wing Gundam, if Wing Gundam had some good legs, I don't know. Let's buy a Goof custom. Maybe it'll do something for us.
Now, here's the problem: is that you should have played this. Because the reason part of the reason we had a complicated discussion about what order we were going to play these games in.
There was a
that
lot
ended in a brilliant compromise.
Uh-huh.
But I think that because you were worried about not being interested in this game because you've been playing it on your own time.
Not
waited,
uninterested. I was just concerned about.
Not as exciting.
There have been times when I'm excited about doing a video of a game, but we don't get to it until a few weeks later, and then when it's time to do it, I'm kind of like,
specifically because you've been playing it on your own time. And
no, not because I've been playing it on my own time, just because I have a really short attention span and my brain moves on from things. So it's not. I haven't been playing this game very much.
Okay, but so I guess my point is, I wish you had played more of it so we could have had every fucking piece.
Oh.
Because it seems like there's a lot of pieces and you don't have much money left.
But look at all these pieces I have. So here's what I got right now. I bought the Gundam ground type from 08th MS Team.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a pretty cool Gundam. Comes with this giant backpack.
I love the backpack.
So
I love the backpack that's beat to shit by default. What's
great about this is there's no essential Gundam. Okay? There's nothing at the core of this Gundam that is, it's that thought experiment about like the ship where you replace each part and then is it the same ship?
Yeah.
So there's no core Gundam at the center.
I guess it doesn't matter because it's
whatever it is.
It doesn't matter.
So I equipped the Gundam ground type backpack, and even though it's a big stupid backpack, what it lets me equip is the giant.
It lets you bring out your
giant sniper rifle. I get to equip the sniper rifle from 08th MS Team. And
who am I speaking to?
I accidentally backed out because I pushed the X button, which is cancel because this is an ancient version.
Now, Kyle, did you play Chrome Hounds ever?
No.
Do you remember Chrome Hounds? Though?
Yes. I did it again.
I think potentially one of the best From Software games. Chrome Hounds was a mech game. It was a persistent multiplayer mech game where you would pick a side in a war and fight that war until they declare a winner, and then it would reset. But you, similar to this, spend money to unlock parts to build your own mech. And there is a ton of customization. Probably a lot less than this, but I think each individual customization was maybe a lot more functional. How big of a difference is there when you're adding parts? Is it changing speed stats and weight and defense?
I mean, it's changing all the stats, maybe not so much that you would really notice it. I don't know if it's like you put on new legs in Chrome Hounds and you were like, oh yeah, this is so different.
Yeah, it is.
Though,
there's a lot of different kinds. There's like multiple kinds of bipedal. There's multiple kinds of quadrupeds. There's multiple tank treads. There's multiple wheels. There's hover. I think only one kind of hover, but
here we go. I guess we're ready.
So you can are bipedal mechs the only kind of mechs you can do here?
There's one set of tank treads because there's one mobile suit called the Gun Tank from the original Gundam, but other than that, no.
That
Or
one's in.
there's like a handful of exceptions, but mostly bipedal. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do some weathering, because as we all know, Gunpla, it's all about all the detailing that you do to your mobile suit. Should we change the eye color
Sure.
to something? Yellow.
Dark green.
Dark green.
It's hard to even tell.
Yeah, you can't even really see
Can
it.
you zoom in?
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, cut out those
eyes. What?
Can't angle it.
Not right now, at least. Okay. Full glass. Right now, we've got a metallic paint scheme.
No, I don't like the metallic. Is there a matte?
I usually don't like metallic, but I went with it this time.
It makes it look like too much like a Power Ranger. Well, let's
so
see.
here's our weathering slider.
Actually, keep metallic, but turn down gloss.
Okay. What? Ooh,
Yeah,
that looks
yeah.
pretty cool.
That does look pretty cool.
All right.
Maybe a little more gloss.
And we need some washing on here to maybe dirty it up a little bit.
Give me a little bit of gloss, just a little bit. That's half. Maybe 30. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. What
And
does
here's our metallic slider.
the metallic? Okay. It also ups the contrast a lot. Like it really washes it out to go no metallic.
And here the arms, I've got Shining Gundam arms from G Gundam, so I can do Shining Finger if you're familiar with that at all.
No, I haven't
No.
seen G Gundam.
Well, G Gundam's kind of bullshit, but the main character has an attack called Shining Finger where the hand glows and then he just touches them and their Gundam explodes.
Wow, sounds powerful.
G Gundam is ridiculous. It's kind of good, but it kind of throws away. It's like the anti-Gundam. It's like everything that Gundam's not supposed to be in one show.
Oh, that's fun. Just like stick all your worst ideas in one show and let people not watch it. Or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I will. There are a lot of people that really like G Gundam. Hotspots have materialized.
Certain boss machines will appear. Here, how about you do some Gundam playing,
Okay.
and then I'll build a mech from scratch.
Okay.
Is there a big story to this, or is it really just like battlefields to play with your mech in?
There is a story. There's not a big story. The story is like you meet your anime Gunpla girlfriend, and her dad owns a Gunpla store. Sorry, Gunpla means Gundam models. And I guess in this universe, it's really strange because there's definitely like the actual plastic models in this universe, but then also there's like these robots that people build and enter in competitions.
Is it like when buying a seat when like
Oh, but look at this. Okay, so I was questioning the scale. I thought these were full scale, but like, look at this building. It's enormous. So I guess I am just like a little toy.
Yeah, yeah, you're just playing. This is like Smash Brothers. You're not Mario. You're a plastic Mario figure.
I guess that's what's happening, yeah. And here's Robota? We just got him. He's a robot. He's teensy. He's an SD Gundam. That stands for Super Deformed. See him?
Solid Disc Gundam.
Look at him.
Looks like Meta Knight.
Where am I going? What is happening? What? Oh.
They were doing a cutscene.
Oh, they were doing a cutscene. Sorry. So I would compare this game a little bit to Dynasty Warriors. It's a lot of like mashy stuff, but it seems better than Dynasty Warriors. I just recently went back to.
In what way?
There's a little bit more strategy to the attacks you're doing. Since I have that.
Listen, doing a lot of attacks that kill 100 people at once doesn't mean there's no strategy to it.
That's true. Here's my 08th MS Team cannon thing. I like it's basically like a grenade rifle, so it just shoots explosions at people, and
Nice.
then I win. And you know, it's got all kinds of crazy like level up mechanics for your parts. You can feed other parts to your parts to level up those parts.
Yeah.
You break the Gundams apart, and then you get, you know, when you if you do a good job at breaking the Gundams, you get parts from them.
Now, here's something that I've noticed about Gundam games. Not really having played many, but looking at this and looking at actual Gundam TV shows, this is fast and there's a lot of attacking. And Gundam TV shows are more like, I got hit twice.
Yeah.
Half my suit doesn't work.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a schism in the Gundam fan base. It's not like one thing, it's more of like a Venn diagram between people that primarily like the anime and people that primarily care about the models.
Yeah.
And these forces are always in a tension between each other because the anime is basically made to sell the models. Like, that's the whole reason Bandai even keeps making Gundam animes, is just so that all the new robots they put in that show can be plastic models for people to build.
And it's funny because the inherent question of a lot of Gundam anime is, should we even have these?
Exactly. It's like the stories are always like these really serious war stories about, you know, how war destroys lives and that there are no winners in war.
Yeah.
But then the other side of the business is WoW Cool Robot.
Right.
So obviously
it's a
Gundam
very
Breaker
honest tension. Because
right.
it is like, yeah, cool robot though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, obviously, you know, war is bad and we shouldn't have these big machines with giant guns destroying everything in their path. But like, wow, like, look at those things though.
Here's my
right?
shining finger, ready?
Yeah.
Blam.
Whoa.
And it,
So,
you know.
so how do you think that tension between the model people and the anime people is represented in fast Gundam versus slow Gundam?
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna explore this ourselves because most of these games we're gonna play I haven't played before.
Okay.
But yeah, Gundam Breaker for sure falls on the WoW Cool Robot end of the spectrum, like no question. Look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
Is there any question?
No. Yeah.
So
But,
you've seen the WoW Cool Robot meme though, like the image that comes from. It's like an MS Paint drawing of like a Gundam shooting a laser over somebody's head, and the laser says "War is bad," and then the head is just looking straight at the Gundam and saying "Wow, cool robot." So you know, like literally the message of war being bad is going over their head. And then I saw like a modification of this where someone took every Gundam series and then put it on a spectrum from War is Bad to Wow, cool robot. G Gundam was on the WoW Cool Robot side.
For deciding what Gundam I should watch. I haven't seen a ton of Gundam despite having done an entire series of season of a podcast ostensibly based on
Gundam. Okay.
Although I watched War in the Pocket before we did. And I've seen plenty of mech stuff that also ranges from War is Bad to WoW Cool Robot that isn't Gundam, but I'd seen only War in the Pocket and just finished watching 08th MS Team, which was really good, except for the dumb romance that was central to it, but also inconsequential.
Right. Yeah, I'm 3 episodes into 08th MS Team. I saw it on Toonami back in the day, like some episodes, and thought it was really great. But I'm worried now that
it's really good.
I'm worried that now that I have such a deeper appreciation for the rest of the Universal Century stuff, that like 08th MS Team will feel like light and frivolous by comparison.
I don't think it's light and frivolous.
Okay.
I don't think it's
I got some Cubile parts.
I don't think it does. I think it misses a lot of chances to do the war, to show war is bad, but they're always saying it. But the next thing that I'm going to watch is Turn A, which I had always heard good things about,
Okay.
but haven't seen yet.
I would recommend. It's okay. It's really hard to recommend what Gundam anime to start with because for a lot of
Not starting. It would be my 4th one after Turn A.
Well, I don't mean necessarily for you.
Well, then who are you talking about?
Any general person that might
I'm
be listening.
here. I'm the one here.
Watch the original Gundam, Keith.
I'm gonna. I just haven't had the remake movie is on Hulu of the original Gundam, and I thought about watching that.
It's not a remake.
It's not a remake.
It's like the Dragon Ball Kai of Gundam.
It's not the Gundam Origin isn't a remake.
Oh, Gundam Origin is a prequel.
Prequel to Gundam,
Yeah,
the original Gundam.
yeah.
I thought that it was a retell. I read on Wikipedia because I couldn't tell what it was supposed to be. That it was a retelling of the original Gundam story.
My understanding is that it's based on a manga that is essentially an expanded retelling, but I think the movie specifically, or the miniseries, is just a prequel.
Okay, I think it's a movie, but they're doing a full series starting like next month.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So I have to look more into that. All I have is like it happened to be on Hulu, and I have I did a quick Wikipedia of what it is. Am I missing important story here?
I'm trying to read it right now. The story's stupid. Here's some fucking scientist guy that's like helping us for some reason.
This is such this music is exactly what every song for this style of game has sounded like. And by this style of game, I mean like a big text dump over a series of images.
Sorry, I blinked and I guess they're introducing some kind of child scientist or something,
Yeah,
a roboticist.
She invents Gundam figures, which you need to be a doctor for.
Dr. Gundam.
Alright, are you gonna do more? You should do more with your Gundam before I go make mine, right?
I can. I mean, if you want, I can slap on some new parts. Or, like, let's go... Why don't we just go to the edit screen, make some changes to this one, and then you can use this one.
I don't want to do that. I want to make my whole own from scratch.
Okay. I mean, I mostly just assembled it by picking the parts with the best stats. So, is there a chance that you're...
sucks.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean... like,
sorry.
I hate that the incentive is that these are all the best stacked parts. I wish that it was like...
But you do get... Like I said, you can level them up, and you'll get higher level versions of old parts.
Okay.
Like
how do I blow up this thing and start from scratch?
I mean, I don't think you can. I also would... I mean...
What?
It is my
Is there a way to
Gundam.
make a second thing, or is there only one thing?
I don't think so. I think there's only one thing.
Should we... I guess I don't want to switch profiles. It's fine. You'll get over it. Let's go. Let's do it. Weapon, no, head. That's what I care about. It's heads.
Well, you pick some parts. I'll say my piece about original Gundam.
Okay.
I think I've heard a... Okay.
Nice cop head.
Is that looks like a cop to you?
This looks like what a cop would wear.
Okay.
This looks like my helmet in Halo 3.
Okay.
I like these like weird white ones with like the blue visor.
Those are the gym heads, which are like the shitty mass-produced versions of Gundams that suck. They're like the red shirts of Gundam.
Okay. Are these are the same? Okay. I was like, why is it not changing? Because they're the same.
Yeah, I need to clear out a lot of these. I could sell for money.
Yeah.
For monies.
Yeah, these two. These
or
three
feed
are
to
all
other
literally
parts.
the same.
And in the world of Gundam, there's different grades of models that are different sizes, and that translates into this game too. So at some point, I'll move on from high grade to master grade, and all my Gundams will be way bigger.
Way bigger?
They'll be bigger. These are 1/144th scale, and master grade is 1/100
I think I want to be Rick
scale.
Diaz.
Rick Diaz is pretty cool. For sure.
Oh, whoa! Cubely.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
Cubile.
Cubile. I like Cubely. This looks like a fucking destroyer droid head.
Yeah.
Looks like a droideca.
Oh, these droidecas.
Oh,
I think Gundam fans do a disservice to the original Gundam. Gundam fans are always like, I don't know, probably don't start with the original Gundam. It's kind of a lot. It's hard to get into.
it's old. I think some people just can't watch old anime.
Well, if you can't watch old anime, get the fuck out of here. Why are you even here? What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't disagree. Look at me not disagreeing.
Okay, yeah,
Watch me do it.
I don't know. Because the thing is, there's so much about Gundam that it all spirals out from the original, so you're kind of missing a lot of context if you skip the original. And, here's the thing. There was a time when it seemed like a big ask to say, watch this 42-episode serial show, like back when everything was, like, made for syndication and all episodes were standalone or whatever. But, like, in the age of binge watching...
in the age of binge watching, certainly that's not too big of a
42 20-minute episodes, you get through that in an evening.
Yeah,
come on.
That's like one afternoon. Here's a question. So, I don't know if you noticed, but the Zeon are very, very, they're coded as fascists in their clothing.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Cubelays a lot.
I don't want something that big. I'm looking for something small and understated.
So are you going entirely by fashion right now?
Total look.
Wow, okay. That's a choice.
This is a maybe.
And keep in mind you can repaint all of this.
Yeah. I want understated. I like that, but that's... I guess I'm going a little bit based on level here on the side. But
okay.
Like that. See, I like that. What was the other thing that they had? It was the Astray Blue Flame.
Are you sure you don't want the Cubelay arms? Come on.
Yeah, no, I want.
They're also like the strongest ones.
Yeah, I don't want them. I'm sure I don't want them.
Okay. I'll take them then.
Yeah, you can have them.
I will have.
But so I vaguely know Zeons look like Nazis. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Zeon's aesthetic is like, it's like World War I Germany, right? Like it's not as much directly Nazi based, but they're in that area for sure.
All right, I don't know about that, but
what do you mean?
It looks like
nah. Look again. It's a lot of golden eagles and shit. I mean, it's like I'm not saying. I'm just being more specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, okay. It's on the stand. Okay. I was like, what's that thing? Does that have a big leg underneath there?
It's one leg. It hops around on one leg.
It seems to me. Basically what I'm saying is knowing vaguely the story, or like the central conflict of the Federation and the Zeons.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the Federation's the bad guys to me.
Well, from the beginning, I think, again, Gundam fans do a disservice to original Gundam. What Gundam fans will tell you about original Gundam is like, oh, in original, the Earth Federation are the good guys and the Zeon are the bad guys, and it's cut and dry. But it's actually not really true.
Okay.
There's instances of Zeon people acting in like human, sympathetic ways. There's instances of people from the Federation being fucking pieces of shit. There's lots of stuff in there. Some good stuff. It's not all great,
sure.
But there's like at some point they realized like, oh, the show's gonna be canceled, so we only have a few episodes left. So they just make a hard turn into like the bad guy's Hitler now. Like he's into racial purity now. So the Zeon are definitely bad. But so like. That guy dies though.
Okay, that's good. Because correct me if I'm wrong, the central conflict is essentially that the space colonies are treated like second-class citizens, and they say, we're done being part of the Federation because you guys hate us. And then the Federation's like, okay, well then we're at war with you.
I think that's essentially what happens. Yeah, I don't like the war has already been going on for a little bit when the show starts, and they don't get into specifics, but they say, wow, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. I like that.
Is that a shotgun, or is it a Harquabus?
What?
That is a Gundam Harquabus.
What's a Harquabus?
It's a really old kind of gun.
Do I get to use it? If it's on my back, do I get to use it?
Go to it and hit L2. No. Wait. Option equipment. Whatever those things are, you get them.
Which?
They're just like Japanese words, but yeah, it looks like you get some weapons you can equip. So, equip that and then go back to your weapons.
Well, what are all these?
Those are the other backpacks that you're going through.
Oh, okay. I understand how this works now. So yeah, so I get this. Nope. Set up. Got it.
But Xeon definitely committed some war atrocities.
Yeah, everybody that fights a war.
They dropped a space colony on Sydney.
Yikes.
So yeah, millions of people died.
That's true. I shouldn't say.
So this Xeon weren't awesome.
But the war is a war of independence from the Federation, is what I'm saying.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but definitely, I would say if there's a big flaw with that original Gundam, I would say they don't really dive deep enough into the Federation are also bad kind of thing. But there's enough of it in there, and the show got canceled. And they bring a lot of that back for Zeta Gundam, which was the sequel series. So that's the other that's the other reason to start with original Gundam, is that once you watch original Gundam, then you can watch the sequel Zeta Gundam, which is really good. Yeah, that thing's sick. Oh, so where are your?
Where am I? What?
Somewhere on this list should be those weapons that are on your back, I think.
What is it called?
They were just some Japanese words. Oh, wait. No, I think those might be in actions, actually. Or...
In actions?
Option equipment? Oh, yeah, under option equipment. If you pick a slot and then... So, select the empty slot. Yeah,
What did I do?
You're okay. You're fine. You backed out. So then circle on assemble.
Assemble. Action equipment.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's just one thing.
Alright.
Can select either consecutive attack with spear and naginata or sniping with rifle.
Nice, so I do have them.
You do have them.
Great. And then, so weapon, these are...
That'll be like your main mashed square to hit a guy thing. If you equip so G Gundam is about hand-to-hand combat, so if you pick those G Gundam arms, then you can just make your melee attack punching guys.
It looks like I can still just do that.
I guess you can still do that.
So don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Alright, well, I apologize.
Do not limit me.
I won't limit you. Oh, and Keith, when I was saying about
wait, sorry. Do you think that they have
Ooh,
shit.
That's pretty good.
Do you think they have a Viridian blade that I can use?
What is that? Like just
that's
the color
my favorite color lightsaber.
Of lightsaber.
Fuck
off!
War II.
Oh my God, go die. Yeah, the one that you had on the beam saber wing. That was, that's as close as you're gonna get to.
Yeah,
Viridian.
that's pretty much Viridian. So I guess I have to do that one.
Yeah.
And also it's sick. So
it is sick. Yeah.
All right, and then now I get some sort of cannon.
I don't think you can even stick with that cannon because you're you don't have the big backpack on anymore. Huh.
It says I can just hold it.
Yeah, I don't know. Beats me. Maybe I don't understand how any of this
Buster
works.
rifle.
You know what? I bet that backpack gives you option equipment, and I got confused and thought that gun was what that backpack gave you, and it turned out that I didn't need the backpack at all.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But I have that model at my house. I've been working on it.
Buster rifle. Like a tank buster? Is that what that means?
I don't know.
How do I left
L2?
this one?
Hold 2 for irradiation. What?
Yeah, so I guess I can irradiate people.
That sounds bad.
What does merge mean?
Merge is when you feed items to an item to power up that item.
So like Destiny?
Yeah.
Alright, and so now, do I need to do anything here?
No.
Are you
You'll
sure?
want to go to actions, yeah.
Okay.
You see those like orange cannons that are poking off of you?
Yeah.
That's the builder's parts that I have equipped. They're just like some extra stuff.
Okay. And so in actions, what do I need to do here? This?
The EX actions, those are your main special moves, so you want to make sure you have one equipped to each one.
Okay. Cross slash, piercing slash.
Ooh, whatever the Shin Sanrai
Shin Sanrai.
Nichirin slash.
Energy from rotating Naginata at high speed is thrown at the enemy, restricting its movements. Then thrown blade finishes it off with a single strike.
Yeah, so the translation's not, it's not incredible, but it's very serviceable for a game that's not actually meant for English-speaking territories.
Yeah, sure. Invincible during rush. That sounds pretty good. All right, so now I've got these 4.
And then, yeah, just like you basically fill out as much of this as you can.
O and X are my attacks. Rest repair, that's boost tackle. Okay. First action slot.
That's you have a super meter that fills up, and then you can do one of
Moonlight
these.
Butter releases nanomachines from back vans
Cool.
during flight, destroying enemies over a wide area. Releases all energy within machine, creating a giant saber for striking. Fully restores durability of your own and allies' machines. Reboots allies that are unable to move.
You want that butterfly.
I think I want the Moonlight
You
Butterfly.
want that
yeah,
butterfly.
That's a great name too. And then
And you can just fill out.
beam cannon, missile pod.
I feel.
I already have up, down, left, right. So this is a double tap.
I think so. I've never actually done it.
I field. Beams that approach your machine are automatically. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And now colors. How do we do colors?
Yeah, you back out with X. You go to paint.
I think my guy's sick, right?
You guys pretty
I think
sick.
we had a fucking sick guy right here. Okay, what's going on?
I think
Why am I blinking?
a lot of this is tough even for me. So if you hit square, that's your paint all. And then I think you can.
Okay, but
So,
it's
okay,
saying
first-
I'm painting the stuff that's blinking.
Right. So if you hit
But
circle.
it's just very confusing
So-
because it looks like it's different parts are switching back and forth between gray.
Yeah, so basically I think what it's doing is it's grouping all of your parts into 6 categories, and then those 6 white dots are the 6 different colors that you can set.
What is glow color?
I think it's the eye glow color. I think you're changing
well, I
the
like
eyes.
the pink.
Well, there you go. You're pink.
But I want it to be more pink, more pink. Oh, okay.
You
so
probably
it's-
want full brightness then.
No, that'll wash it out.
Oh, you want a dark pink.
Yeah. I want it to be visibly pink.
I thought it was visibly pink before.
No, I think that's good.
All right. We could probably speed through this a little bit.
All right, you don't tell me how to make my
okay,
mobile suit.
I'm sorry.
Caution
Your
mark,
chest
that's
piece
fine.
is very strange. No, what you want to fuck with are these 6 white dots up at the top. These are your 6 colors, or you can hit square and do like a paint basically everything kind of thing. Or
let's
you
do
can,
that.
or at the top there, you have your different cat. You can go to like head and paint the entire head, and then paint the entire body. Circle.
No, I want solid.
You definitely want digital camo, right?
No, just
Oh.
solid. Coloring. Get a nice mint.
Ooh boy, is that mint to you?
That's mint.
Wow, that is a color choice for sure.
Like a Seafoam Gundam.
Oh, can you save this color to one of those blank spots? You might want to do that if you want to put it on other parts.
Fly. Okay, that was wrong.
Okay.
That was the wrong one to do. Hey, attention, everyone!
If you play
Don't do
Gundam
that.
Breaker 3.
That's close. God, if I can't get it, like, okay, that's
That's
all right.
mostly there.
So,
What'd you do? Why'd you-
cancel. Okay, I went to.
Wait, could I take it for 1 second?
Yeah.
Just to show you something really important?
I was trying to apply it like you told me to.
I docked it. So maybe instead you just want it something like this?
Yeah, I did actually want that.
There you go,
want
buddy.
that. Thanks. Oh, to all of them.
Yeah,
Great.
good. I found success with going to like each body part and then doing paint all for that body part to get it to all be one color.
Well, you told me that I could put it down there.
I asked you to try to see if you could do that. I mean, what else would those spots be? They don't want you to have 50 blacks. So, okay, yeah, so before you actually get the color you want, just see if you can apply that green to one of those squares down there. What is
See, that's
triangle?
Triangle, that's what made it black last time.
Okay. Weird.
So I can do that and apply that.
But if you highlight the black squares, does it give you different button prompts?
I don't think so.
Or wait, okay. Up in the top corner, if you go to that color square, can you do that? Or what? Oh, there are button prompts that pop up at the top when you go to the color selector.
That's
What?
Adjust the hue and saturation.
What happens if you push triangle right now?
It lets me use this to adjust the
Oh.
hue and saturation.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and when you did the cheetah thing, it also fucked up. It also fucked up the.
Well, your model was black when I did that.
Yeah, but it changed the texture.
Oh wait. Look at this. Top left.
Yeah.
All and then all unit. What the fuck? I
don't
guess you
know.
want all unit, right?
Confirm edit, right? And then I want less metallic.
What happens if you go to all unit? All units.
It won't. Okay, confirm edit.
Cubile looks good with a high gloss because it's very round.
Don't tell me it looks good. It's not what I want.
I think it looks good. And I'm usually a Mac guy.
I'm a PC.
Don't you want... Okay, sorry. Do you want this thing to all be one color, basically?
Yeah, but it looks like I only have one other thing to edit, which is the shoulders and the chest. But so what is how do I? I don't know how to.
I think if you push
this
R1,
is my problem. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing.
that's crazy.
I
Okay,
can't,
you
I've
have
been
to
trying
go.
to get to those other things since you told me to.
So Keith is pushing L1 and R1 and nothing's happening. I think you actually have to go up to the top and then you can push R1.
No, I had to confirm edit, which I did try to do. Head, body. Yeah, this. So this.
But
I
all
want to do these two.
go to all unit though,
full power.
and go to those last two. What are those? What are those two whiteys? Okay, who the fuck knows? Never mind. God. So
Little
it's
bit
not
weird.
perfect.
It's a little bit weird.
It's not perfect.
A little bit weird. It's okay.
Should these all be a... You should probably have, like, the left arm be leopard print, though, right?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay. We're gonna have to edit down this section a bit.
This is what people like. People love character creation.
Did you get the... Do you want to just go back and check the numbers so you can copy them exactly? That's what's killing me. There's got to be a palette... something. You have to be able to save colors. This would be bonkers if you couldn't. And what would all the empty spots be for if not?
Okay.
It's probably one of these... Oh, save. What does the triangle do?
Triangle. Where's save? Let me. Before I.
It says triangle for save. There.
Save surface.
Perfect.
There. Okay. Now, confirm. Overwrite the surface. Overwrite. Okay. Now. Cancel. Okay.
And
now.
and then cancel out, I think.
Got it. See, the cancel has been a little bit tricky. But now I can go to body, right? And I can do surface. Oh, no.
Yay!
wrong?
Yeah, you
Okay.
hit X again. Oh, you hit
No,
X again.
Content, no, you reacted late. You said no after I'd already fixed it. I think. So I was like, oh, I did the wrong thing and went back again. Okay, all right. This is a little bit frustrating. Body. Surface. Here. And I've got this. Boom.
Push square. You want to push square so that you do it all at once.
See, I have been trying that. Square doesn't do anything.
No, see that checkbox that says paint all parts with the same color? Yeah. You check it and uncheck it with the square button.
No, okay, I see.
And yeah, it doesn't work
I've been
the way
doing it. That's the thing. I have actually already been doing square. It's just that it only paints all of body.
Exactly.
Instead, yeah. And then now arms. I don't want to do all here. Back. Cancel. Yes.
This is looking better now.
Yeah. Okay. This is pretty much what I wanted. But the blue...
Oh boy. Going for it. Oh.
All right. Confirm. Back. Oh, no, not back. See, that's the thing. See, I want to go, like, confirm.
And you want to save it, right?
You have to go up to confirm. Yeah, I do want to save the...
You got to go up to it. Don't, yeah.
Save.
There we go.
What?
Ha!
What is the difference?
Because that's a color. It's not a surface.
All right. Oh, yeah, overwrite. Back. Confirm. And now... Is there a way to edit that orange? Is that anywhere? No, I don't think so.
What
I
orange?
think this is my... The orange on those weapons.
That looks like gold.
Gold, sure.
So yeah, don't change the weapons. They look so good.
Just the ones on the hips and the shoulder.
Those
on the back.
I actually think you can't change those.
I agree. All right, so
which is stupid.
all unit.
Oh, give me that gloss, Keith. Look at that gloss.
Look, so now I did it so that the legs can have a little more gloss in the body.
Okay. Want to add some airbrushing or some chipping.
See, I like the look, but it changed the color so much. What's the airbrushing do?
I just think it adds like very subtle like highlights to the details. You probably can't see it with the wash on. I bet if the wash was off, you could tell.
Whoa. Excuse me?
So this is like a lot of what I've been spending my time doing in real life is like figuring out how to make Gundams look like they got paint chips and stuff. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Foot Satan. Is that from it being old? Like it just like wear on the feet? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
It's from dirt on the ground.
All right, how do you like my guy?
I like it.
This is me.
Okay. This is how you self-identify. You're a Aardvark robot?
No.
Oh.
Bad.
Okay. Why?
It's complicated.
Okay.
Did I apply these? I can't tell that I confirmed it. Okay. Is there anything that I'm missing? Did I get everything?
I think you got everything.
All right. Back. Now we fight.
Now you go to hangar. That's how you get out of here. It took me a while.
All right. Can I jump in here? No.
I don't think so.
Oh. Back.
Oh, we didn't name it. Do you want to name it?
Oh, yeah.
What's the Gunpla name?
All right. What was yours named?
I didn't know that you could name them. So
Okay,
so
then
it
give
was
me
named Gundam Breaker 3.
Give me some Gundam names.
Well, this has a lot of Cubile DNA in it. So can we do something with that?
So, but like, give me some different like mobile suit names, like of brands of mobile.
Fuck, man. You got Rick Diaz. You got Goofs. You got Hyzax. You got all them Gundams. This is a Cubile. This
is only 2 Cubile.
There's a Gelgoog.
There's a Gelgoog.
A Gelgoog. There's a Hygog. The names get so wild. There's a Hyakushiki.
Oh.
There's a Browbro.
There we go. Vintalk.
There you go.
That's what it's called.
Okay. Hey, thanks for that trophy.
That's the name of Yo.
That's the name of
the
Yo.
trophy gold, that's the name of your Gunpla or something? That's a funny name. All right. So back. All right. Now. How to fight? How to fight with my big man?
You go to the right there to the globe.
Mission counter.
Yes. I think it probably says a lot about the game that they just straight up give you the option to replay the same mission with one button press. I guess you got a choice here.
Lunar model. That sounds fun. Lunar. Tournament rules.
Ooh.
Monolith demolition. Earn points by locating and destroying the monolith hidden within the game area. Defeat CPU-controlled enemies. I never thought about how funny it is that they call them CPU-controlled.
Why?
I don't know.
They are CPU controlled.
I mean, but they're not controlled by the CPU.
That's true. The CPU does not have
CPU's
a will.
involved.
Yeah.
Enemy players can destroy the monolith that appears to accumulate ace points.
And those sound good. Now hold the option button to commence the mission.
Weird.
Yeah, that is weird. It's very weird. All of it's weird.
How do I play? Hey, how do I play the game?
So L2 is your aim.
Yeah, it's
If you want
target
to
shooting
if you want to switch to target shooting
Okay.
mode. R1 is lock on. It toggles your lock on. So you probably want the lock on for melee, but not for shooting.
Oh.
Though you can either hold the left trigger to aim and that'll be a stronger shot, or you can just lock on like this and push R2 and you'll just
Okay,
shoot
is
automatically.
there ammo?
No, there's like a recharge.
How do I
meter.
shoot?
R2.
Wait, R2 is shoot. Okay.
Yeah. So here, as you're shooting, you can shoot while you run around, but it's weaker, or you can hit L2 to aim, and then it'll be a stronger shot. And then square and triangle are your melees.
That's a big gun. You see that gun?
No, that's a big boy right there.
That is a big boy.
I believe L1 is your shield, but it's
Look at that big gun.
also...
You see that? That's a bust. That's my bust.
You were kind of in the way. Do your, was it right on the D-pad for whatever's on your back?
Yeah, I believe so.
So what's that? Show me that.
How do I select it?
So I guess it's selected now. Oh, so you're just using it. If you hit square? Right now, I think? No?
How? I mean, you played this. How do you do the repair kit?
It's been a bit, and there's a lot here, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yes. I mean, I feel like I'm doing well.
Yeah, I mean, you're not... Whatever. Oh. If you back out...
Oh, cancel. Continue? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
What is it?
It's
circle?
So
Circle. Oh,
I
okay.
confirm it.
Got it. Well, no, I don't think... You don't have to keep hitting the D-pad. I think it's just set to circle now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I think from what I've heard, this idea of weapons and abilities being tied to specific parts is like a new thing that was added for this one.
Monolith. Monolith has appeared.
Go destroy that monolith. Not that guy. Don't bother with that Rick Diaz.
What makes it a Rick Diaz? What are the defining characteristics of a Rick Diaz?
Well, I know that there's another kind of mobile suit called a Dom, and then later there's Rick Doms. So it must be whatever the naming scheme is, must have carried over to Rick Diaz.
All right, how do I do that super by butterfly?
That's your bar in the bottom center there. Once it charges
Oh, so
up.
I don't even have it yet.
No. Go destroy that monolith. What are you doing?
Where is it?
It's the monolith. It's the big tower.
That thing?
Does it look like a monolith to you?
No. Sorry, I'm locked on. I don't
Oh,
need to-
sorry. I was thinking of that brick thing right next to it. I guess the monolith is the smaller thing.
I think I shot through it by mistake.
No, you killed it. You heard it. Not killed it.
I don't have ammo, I think.
You're recharging, yeah. There you go.
Tell me if my health is getting low.
Your health is in the middle. You could use your repair kit. It's like L1 plus something. Triangle.
Oh, nice repair kit. Great. Because I also have.
You also have another
I also
one.
have this. This is.
Ah! That is sick. So this is what I meant when I said that this game was a lot better than Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Like, it has that same vibe of like, yeah, you're just kind of mashing to see a bunch of robots die, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in it in a way that, well, Dynasty Warriors also has a lot of stuff, but that stuff is like even more complicated and nonsensical than this somehow.
Music slash. Nice. Boost tackle.
Boost tackle. And I think So this game was pitched to me as like Dynasty Warriors meets Monster Hunter, but with Gundams. And I was like, oh, I'm listening. So I think there's, like, depending on how you attack an enemy, you can increase the chance of getting a part from it. Like, you know, in Monster Hunter, if you, like, break the tail, you have a high chance of getting the tail from the monster. I think there's that same idea.
There we go. Hey, guy.
Let me pay attention to your damage numbers here. Now show me your square attack. It's like a comparable. You do more with the circle, but kind of barely.
But it doesn't feel like I have any sort of reason to not use that every time.
Yeah, it's also a way bigger radius.
How does my guy compare to your guy?
I mean, it seems like pretty much the same. I had that big, like, cannon gun, which was stronger than whatever you have, but I think I didn't have as strong melee with those weapons. And I really like Shining Finger. And in the show, when the guy does Shining Finger, he, like, screams Shining Finger in a really specific anime way, and I hear it in my head when I do it, and that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that's Irradiate. So I'm using my Irradiate, but not my regular gun.
Oh, because the gun is like single pull and Irradiate is hold it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's...
So that thing in front of you is a chest, the glowing blue blocks. Blocks.
That's the regular gun.
Okay. You hold square in front of that chest to open it.
I want to kill this thing.
Yeah.
That was me holding square. Oh, I did open it. Move to next area.
So I might have. So a thing happened.
Okay.
I was playing this game.
You mean between a minute ago and now?
No. I was playing this game and I noticed on one of the menus it had a cloud save upload function. Okay. And I was like, yeah, I'll upload my save into the cloud.
Oh no, it's
That'll
a
be
Quigley.
useful.
What is it called?
Qubile.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I called it a Quebly too, all the times that I knew it only from Dynasty Warriors. I also realized Dynasty Warriors put me off Gundam because the story presentation in that game was so terrible that I was like, oh, I think the story in Gundam is terrible. And like, so after I watched Zeta Gundam, which is the one where Camille's a man's name and he's a man.
Yeah.
After I watched that and really liked it, I was like, oh, I should go check it out again in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. I'll probably appreciate it more now that I know the story. But instead, I just hated it even more because I realized, like, what a terrible job of telling that story it was doing.
Oh, that's too bad. It's funny, but it's too bad. Keep going.
So anyways, I saw this cloud upload thing.
Yeah.
And it said, upload your save data so that you can download it on another PlayStation 4 or Vita console. And I was like, hang on. Super hang on. This game's also on Vita. I bought it again on Vita so I could play it on my Vita.
Nice. This game?
Yeah. I bought 2 copies of this game, and the Vita one was more expensive than the PS4 one.
That makes sense. You're paying that premium for having a game that is hard to get.
I think that's exactly what it was.
These things are sick.
They are sick. I'm into that. I'm definitely using that.
Oh no, it's a big boy.
Oh, you've got your Moonlight Butterfly ready to go.
How do I do it?
The sticks, yeah. Attack now? What? I don't understand. To push all the buttons. See if other buttons do things. Destroy all enemies within vicinity and nullify the shield. Huh. Okay, so Gundam Breaker 3 has more mysteries to solve.
Yeah.
It's basically the takeaway. Yeah. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
God. Gundam Breaker 3 is the shit.
And you can just keep using it. There's no limit.
That's real good. Your circle, your L1 plus circle attack is great. Look at those tiny trucks. Look at those trucks.
Yeah, little trucks.
That's good. See, that's remember before when I was like, oh, I thought these robots were big. It was because I saw those trucks.
Specifically the trucks.
So the scale in this game is madness. Clearly.
Okay.
Keith, you ever had any interest in
What?
What?
What? They're all gone. I got them all.
Dang.
I got this one Z on here. This one Z.
Saku.
Saku.
That's
the Zeke? What is
that's
the Zeke?
real uncomfortable. I think Zeke is like their like acceptable because Xeon isn't a real nationality like slur for Xeons.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what it is.
It's also the name of one of the.
Oh, because they didn't start saying that till 08th MS Team. That's what that's from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so. 08th MS Team takes place in the jungles of Southeast Asia, so it's kind of like a Vietnam thing.
It's very
So
Vietnam.
it's basically the 08th MS Team equivalent of Charlie. It's like they said Zeke instead of Charlie.
It's also the name of one of the main Zoids,
Oh right.
which is probably why it stuck out to me.
That's funny. Zoids were a thing.
Fucking sick
Zoids was a great show to have to watch to get to the thing that was on after Zoids. Like in a world where you had to wait until the show you wanted was on TV,
I cut this
Zoids
thing in
was an
half.
okay thing.
Did you see that?
I saw that.
And it's still alive, I guess.
Yeah, the parts will like. There's some way to like start drawing all the parts
whoa.
back together.
Oh, that's how I do it.
What?
The
Oh, you hold it, right?
what is it? Aquifer?
Harquabus.
Are you sure it's not Aquifer?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because Keith, I believe that the armies of feudal Japan were some of the first to adopt early guns in harquebuses.
Yeah,
Most people didn't use them because they sucked so bad. They were so inaccurate that people would frequently load them with multiple shots at once just to give them a better chance of hitting something.
That makes sense. Lots of guns in Sekiro.
There are, yeah.
You don't even know.
Oh, I guess I don't know.
There's a whole place called the Gun Fort.
Nice. Keith, you ever had any interest in making a Gundam model?
No.
It seems like you'd be into it.
No, not for me.
It's very Lego. You like Legos.
I like Lego, but I like how a Lego is always a bad facsimile of the thing it's supposed to be. That's part of what I like about it.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm not interested in the preciseness of Gundam figures at all.
That's interesting. Listen, if you're listening to this and you think Gundam models look pretty neat and you like Legos, you would like making a Gundam. And what's great about Gundam building is that it's cheaper than Legos. That's the main draw.
Is it cheaper?
It's way cheaper. Like, because I'm the person that loves Legos but has never made a Lego kit as an adult because every time I look at the prices, I'm like, fuck that.
See, here's the thing. I want to show you this. Watch it. Okay, so I'm locked on, right?
Okay.
Am I out of bullets?
Maybe you need to not be locked on.
No. I was just doing it locked on. I think I'm just out. I think it just needs to recharge. My bullets are.
I don't see anything on the screen that would suggest that. Unless you had to. I don't know. How were you doing it before?
I was just holding square, or circle, I mean, and it was taking out my gun, and then I could tap it
Okay.
as long as I had it out still.
But yeah, there's Gundam models that you can get for like less than $15 or $10, and they're totally great.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, see, I want a model of that guy. That's the Gundam Mark II. I like it. That's the Evil Titans version.
Where'd you go? Oh, I know what I can do.
Yeah, do it. Oh,
I missed.
uh-oh.
That's fine.
Whoa!
That.
What is that?
That's the last bit of the move.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so I had been very jealous of Japanese Gunpla fans because there's all these stores in Japan that are like specifically dedicated to Gundam models.
Basically, this is what I want. This is the Gundam game that I want. I want like really easy to die, and I want slow. I want like there's not even a walking animation. There's no like slow plotting.
Oh, in this game. Okay, I thought you were describing. I thought you were like, in my ideal Gundam game, there's not even a walking
No,
animation. I was
like,
like, then how do you move?
You can't even not walk.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
you can't even
Not run.
Walk. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be an extra animation. That would literally double their animation workload for every leg piece. So that's a Dom right there. But I don't know what a Rick Dom is, really. Your butterfly's ready.
All right, let's see. Nice. Got him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, what happens if you do it again? There it is. That's what we were looking for. Okay, got it. Yeah, we found it, guys. Damn.
I found out the butterfly. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, once we figured it out,
Yeah.
can't believe I wasted
So
it.
I guess it's one of those things you get charged up for, and then you just have to trigger the final attack sometime before the meter runs out. That's your typical Power Stone type
What's the name of my gun again?
configuration. Your gun?
Yeah.
I called it a Harquabus.
Harquabus, yeah. What makes it a Harquabus?
I just think it's the kind of, like it's not a musket, it's a Harquabus. It's just like the kind of gun that it is.
Oh, is that a real thing? I've never heard
Yeah.
that before.
What did you think I was talking about?
I thought it was like a Gundam name.
No. like I said, they were early guns that were very inaccurate, but I think the armies of
I thought you were
Japan
trying to get specifically about early Gundam
No.
guns.
Nope. No.
This is pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's definitely not true Harquabus accuracy, because then you would never be using it.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah! Yeah! What is that guy doing? What's he doing there?
I think he's stunned. That move stuns.
Oh, that move's stunned. You've got like a rise. You got your cross slash you could do. You got your shoulder charge. Your boost tackle. Sorry, your boost tackle. Your piercing slash. Boy, I should check out what the chat's saying, huh?
Yeah, sure. How's the chat loving this?
I will tell you once I...
Wow, this is still going on, huh? Your thing was so short.
Was it?
Yeah, compared to this?
You're right. Yeah, this is going on forever. I guess I didn't realize.
I think it's fair to say that I'm done with this.
I mean, I'll play.
No, I just have to see it out. I have to
okay.
see it out.
All right.
I've made a commitment to my squad.
Seeing a lot of these big greenies.
Yeah, these meanie greenies is what I call them.
Now Captcha wants me to pick all the sectors of this photo that have street lights. Now I got to pick all the crosswalks. And now I'm in. I'm real good at picking out crosswalk.
Oh, me too, actually.
Yeah.
Out of all the recapture shit, that's the one I'm best at.
How do?
Oh no! A chunker!
Oh, you got a chunky boy?
Look at him! Look at this guy.
That's a big guy. Does it have its name?
Monolith.
I guess it's a PMX. Wait, it says the O. Oh, yeah, I think it's called the O. Yeah, this guy was from Stardust Memory? Oh yeah, I was saying before about those Gunpla stores. I found out there's a dedicated Gunpla store 35 minutes from here.
35 minutes from here?
From here. It's a whole store of just Gundams.
Is that why you asked if I was interested in it? Because you're like, let's go?
No. I was mostly like, Keith, join the Gunpla Club.
Oh, he moved away. He wasn't supposed to move away.
But yeah, Gundam Pros in Taunton, Massachusetts is a cool store that has great prices. I got like better than online prices for a model that I had been planning to buy.
What was the name of the store?
Gundam Pros.
Wow, a whole store just for Gundam.
A whole store just for Gundam. And it also has some other Gundam adjacent things like Dragon Ball models that are just Gundam models but for Dragon Ball. You know?
What, like ships?
Some of them are just straight up like a Super Saiyan Goku what is screaming, but then some of them were like, it's, you know, Bulma riding a motorcycle with young Goku in the back, like from Dragon Ball.
I like that.
That was the one I almost bought. It was motorcycle with Bulma and Goku, and they're dressed like the first episode of Dragon Ball. And it was like $7, but I bought so many other things that I had to put it back.
Mission complete.
Mission complete.
Long mission, but I killed it.
I finally got to the show. Lexi says the O is from Zeta. Thank you.
Oh, I'm an idiot. It should have been called Vintok Custom. This is not a mass-produced model.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Obviously, take one look at it and you can tell it's custom.
You can tell that it's custom, yeah.
Mirage Shot. That looks sick. 500% damage of ranged DPS.
So have we reached the end of our time with Gundam Breaker 3? I think Gundam Breaker 3 went, in terms of stupid anime bullshit games for dumb idiots, Gundam Breaker 3 tops the pile.
You were skeptical of my Gundam from the get-go.
Look at this.
But,
look at
like,
this guy.
What do you think now that
I've been converted. I'm a believer in the Zintok.
Vintok.
Vintok? Well,
V-I-N-T.
Zintok is going to be my variant. It's going to be a Rick Zintok. All right. We're moving on to another giant robot game. Come back next time for the next installment of our Gundam OVA. We have to come up with a title.
Yeah, we'll come up with one before it's out. Hey, you know, this is we're doing this series because Kyle had some people buy him games specifically for his birthday.
Yeah.
But the stuff like being able to buy a handful of games just to do a weird mini-series of them is stuff that we can only do because of people going to contentburger.biz, the Run Button Patreon, and signing up, and then never stopping. So, please consider it, and also, tell your friends about the thing. Here's another thing. I wonder if people watch our videos but don't subscribe to us.
Baby.
because I don't know if we've ever seriously said like, hey, subscribe to our channel without it being a joke. But because YouTube has tons of analytics, I accidentally noticed that that like 60% of our views come from people that aren't subscribed.
That's ridiculous.
That
Are you
sounds
kidding
so
me?
wrong, right?
That sounds so dumb.
It
What are you
sounds like-
doing, guys?
It sounds like to me, it feels like the only people that ever watch our videos are people who have been subscribed for 5 years.
I think people just don't use that function on YouTube. I think they're just like, youtube.com/run button. I don't need to subscribe. But it helps us.
It doesn't.
It does.
Does it?
Yes.
For what?
It helps us get recommended. Like the
Yeah,
same,
that's true.
The same way like 5-star iTunes reviews help podcasts.
That's a good thing. Yeah. So if you are chronic, maybe I'll put this at the beginning. Just take out the audio, put it at the beginning. If you're a chronic Run Button watcher, and I do consider it to be a disease, if you're a chronic Run Button watcher and you aren't subscribed, this is the time that all of you subscribe at once, and then maybe that'll do something to an algorithm somewhere in the depths, in what I assume
In the
are
gray
the gooey
depths.
depths of the partially living centers of YouTube. It will change some algorithm somewhere, and we'll get like an extra 8 people watch a video or something. I'm underselling it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. What does it hurt? You
just
already
click a
watched the
button
video.
where you're like, oh, I wish there's some way I could help. Just,
Now we're overselling.
just help by clicking a button.
I was underselling it. Now we're overselling it. Just please
All right,
do
yeah,
it.
don't do anything.
Well, no, you're
No,
underselling it. Do it.
Nope.
Do
It's-
it.
It's all garbage.
Subscribe and know that it has a good effect, but also know that an effect is limited, and tell your friends. And subscribe on Content Burger Numbers.
Gundams.
Gundam Breakers. Gundam Beakers. This thing is sick. I love
This
this.
thing's pretty sick.